Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Don't know why I'm shaking my head so much. Welcome back to the best F1 team you've ever seen in your goddamn lives, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We are in weekend number 3. Race weekend number 3, I should say. And we're going to Imola. We're going to Italy, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you haven't been following along, which I assume you have, but if this is the first video, I would suggest you go back to race number 1. But spoilers, we're in first and second as far as the drivers, and as far as constructors, we are in first. Our goal this season is 4th or above, and we are first by quite, we got a decent chunk here. Now, we've won every single race as far as the drivers, which, you know, in turn means we are first for constructors. So it's getting more and more stressful, because whereas before we would race and we were just trying to get into the points last season, this season we've got a very high standard for ourselves, ladies and gentlemen, because we're trying to keep first. I'm trying to, for all honesty, get a 1-2. Our very first race we had a 1-2 finish. Second race we had a 1-4. Third race we had a 1-3. So see if we can get another 1-2. But I'm not putting that much stress on myself, because I understand that the cars play a huge role in this, and I don't know what the other teams are doing to increase the performance of their cars. So we went into this pretty strong. I think we researched quite decently last season, I'm guessing, for this season. And I think that's why we came in so strong. It looks like Red Bull has been increasing their speeds and things in the last couple of races, from the looks of it. Last race, we could have had a 1-2 finish. If you watched it, I made a mistake. I put the wrong tyres on the car. I put the intermediates instead of the wets. And we easily could have had a 1-2 finish. But, you know, mistakes were made, ladies and gentlemen. Mistakes were made. Anyway, the reason we're not building any new projects right now is, as you can see, we have to wait for our next ATR period. Right? We need to wait for this. We have no. I could just get something just for the hell of it, but we're not going to. We're going to put all the hours into it, and all. That's just the strategy I've been doing going into it. I don't know if there's a better strategy. I haven't been watching like other F1 manager people to learn from this. Maybe I should, but I feel like we're doing pretty decent this season. That I'm just going to stick with the strategy that I have. I've also just noticed how wonky this is right here. You see this? You see how wonky this is? Fired, whoever's doing our decals. But anyway, we are going to be getting some new things as soon as we can. You can see as of right now, this is where we're struggling, is in acceleration. Red Bull, when we go around corners, because you can see the corners, we're ranked pretty decently. First, fifth, third, first, third, third. But the acceleration, we are 11th, which is not good enough, because they just fly. As we saw last race, it seemed like freaking, what's his name? Why am I just blanking? How come whenever you're just trying to say a word that's so easy, it just, your brain's like, it's gone. It's gone. Verstappen is who I was. Verstappen, you know, that underrated driver that no one really talks about much. Verstappen seemed like he had nitrous in his car, and he just, phew! He gained like a second and a half in a corner. It didn't make sense. Sometimes this game doesn't make sense. You can go from like 3 seconds to half a second in a second. So I don't know how that works. But, you know, I'm sure there's bug fixes and things coming soon. But brake cooling too. Our brake cooling is awful. You can see there on the bottom, we are last. So that is something we need to work on. But it's hard to work on brake cooling and acceleration, even though it looks like you can. Like if, let's say brake cooling. So suspension, right? Top speed acceleration. So you go into this. And then, you know, let's say design focus. Oops. If we choose cooling, this is going to help out. Show rank. That'll help out a lot, but it's not helping acceleration at all, like it said it was going to. But it is going to help medium speed, which is good. I will take that. So I think the next thing we're going to do is suspension, just to help out brake cooling, because it's pretty awful. But yeah, acceleration, I don't know. Yeah, okay, we could do this. Okay. So drag reduction. So what would we choose? 7th in acceleration, 3rd in medium, and 13th. Or 1st down there by the looks of it. Yeah, no, it's going to have to be this. We're going to have to just do our drag reduction all the way, because I'm happy with the 7th, 3rd, and 13th. So that's what we're going to do when we have the hours anyway. And also when we put more hours into it, that could change a few things. So I'm not going to go into it too much right now because we're not doing it, so it's kind of pointless. But anyway, let's continue on. If I go to the menu here, calendar, you can see we have no race this weekend, so we're just going to skip ahead. Literally nothing happening. Nothing happening. One thing I do want to do that I talked to you guys about last weekend, which was yesterday, was look at our weather center. Because that, where you kind of put it in the back of your mind, but then when it comes to race weekend and it's raining, the weather center plays a huge role, a crucial role, of when to pit and switch your tires. So I do want to get that to like 100% accuracy, so we'll go and check out the prices on that here in a second. But it says the wind tunnel is in poor condition, which is going to affect us a lot. So we need to refurbish, which is going to cost us 4 million. But we're not going to do it right now, because we're not testing anything right now. And I don't want it to just start wearing again. So we're going to wait. I didn't realize how quick these things deteriorate. But we're going to wait, because we're not doing any testing until, I think we have 2 weeks until we can. So we'll wait on that just for now. I don't think it affects, yeah, it doesn't affect anything until you're testing, right? So yeah. Effects gain per testing. So upgrading this improves its grade condition. So yeah, so I think we're good until we have to do it. So we'll wait on that for now. Race preview. Okay, we're in for the race weekend. Let's see, leading the pack. If you want to pause it and take a look. But oh yeah, Russell won last week, which was really cool. It was Lando that we messed up the tires on. And then we have the race prep. So I think the first thing we'll do is look at facilities, the weather center. So right now we're at 80%. It's going to cost us 3 million to get to 90, which I'm going to do. I'm going to do an upgrade. It's going to take 51 days. And it's almost down anyway. By the time it comes to 51 days, conditions going to be down. So it's going to be back to 100. But this is very important, especially when we start getting closer to Silverstone and the wet, rainy time, which if it doesn't rain in Silverstone, is it really Silverstone? Is it the UK? So that's what we've done there. So let's just go ahead now. Preview targets. So we've been getting into qualifying on both drivers. So we're going to say qualifying and reach Q2. Potential loss of 50, but 315 gain, which is great. Race targets. So fastest lap is already there. And we could have got that last weekend. It's the only race target we didn't hit. But I just forgot. Because I knew it was going to rain and no one was going to get a fastest lap in the second half of the race. But I didn't. We had the fastest lap for the majority. But like the last couple dry laps, Ocon got it. So anyway, finish position. Finish the race in at least 8th position with at least one driver. We can do that. 100%. So finish position streak. Finish 3 races in a row with both drivers reaching at least 10th. That's a given on here, so I can't do anything with that, but that's good. That's a 1.3 million payout. What can we try and guarantee? Qualify 10th or higher for 4 races in a row with at least one. I think we can do that. And that has a potential payout of $1 million, but a big potential loss. But if we meet these goals, you can see here we have a 3 million payout. So that's a risk, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm willing to take. So I think we're set. I think we are set for race weekend. What I've been doing, if you guys have been watching, is I have been skipping out the boring parts of the test weekend, like right here, the practice sessions, and just showing you me tweaking it. I don't know. I'm going to take that out this video. So also, sorry, last video that it was so zoomed in. If you remember, I said that I had to restart my computer. And for some reason, it reset some things. But anyway, I apologize. But you can still see the race and everything I was doing. It was just very zoomed in on the top left corner. Which is not right now, I can see. So, yeah. So I'm going to take out the practice sessions. So we're not going to watch practice sessions anymore. If it is something that you're interested in and you're like, no, I want to see this because I want to see how you tweak things, let me know in the comments. I'll put them back in. But just for the sake of trying to shorten the videos, I'm going to take it out and we're just going to jump straight to qualifying. So I'm going to go ahead right now and do the practice sessions. And I'll see you guys at the end of it and I'll show you the results. And then we'll go into qualifying. Is that a plan? I think it is. Let me know in the comments if you want to see the practice stuff. But if not, we're going straight into it. Also, if you're playing along, not copying what I'm doing, but if you're playing this game, let me know in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions are. Are you playing it? What's your experience been so far? I read that some people have, you know, returned it or got a refund because they didn't enjoy it. Some people are playing along and they're enjoying it. So I don't know. I honestly don't know who's playing or who's just watching for the fun of it. Or is it something you're watching because you're considering getting? I'm really enjoying it. But I don't know. I think after a few seasons of this, you know, it could get a little stale and repetitive. Then you'd probably want to try and get Williams, right? The lowest rank on the grid and get them to #1. Maybe you try going for the top. Go for, you know, Red Bull and see what you can do with Red Bull. But I don't know the longevity of this game after you've completed, like, up until 2026. You know what I mean? So let me know your thoughts and opinions of it in the comment section down below. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a second with some qualifying. Sorry, I'm doing this because I'm thinking about when I'm editing. And I'm going to go... You know what I mean. So let's see you in a minute. Qualifying. Alright, guys. We finished our practice. And can I just say, I didn't show it, but that was the worst experience that I've had so far doing it. You can tell, I mean... The track acclimatization... The track acclimatization is so low. I mean, we got 14 out of 15, so I'm happy. And you're looking at this thinking 95 and 90, that's not bad. When I tell you, it came back the first time at like 20, 30, and then it was like 40, 40, 50, 50. I could not get it. The setup is so different. I hope they nerf it, to be honest with you. The setup is my least favorite part of this game. I hate it. It's just too difficult, man. All the little tiny... And the position that the priority or the, like, the perfect zones were was just so awkward that you literally move one thing a little bit. I hated it. It was the worst experience I've had. I'm glad it's over. I'm glad that it is over. It was goddamn awful. One thing I will say, though, if we look at the results, my practice one is the only one I did the fast lap on. And we got a 1:15.6 and a 1:15.8. And I'm pretty sure the lap record is 1:15.4. So we're so close to even the lap record. If we can get close to that in qualifying, we're going to be laughing. We are absolutely going to be laughing. So let's go ahead and start qualifying. Obviously, we're going to manage it. But that was insane.
Radio check, please, Lando.
That was actually insane. So we're not going to send them out right away. We're going to send them out into this zone and then in this zone. Excuse me. So, let's go ahead. Speed this up a little bit. Because like I said, we're going to be sending them out... What's happened? Normal conditions? Is the rain that I didn't know about coming? No? What are you chatting? What are you chatting? So yeah, we're going to try and send them out in this zone and this zone. Hopefully. If we can get them back in time, that is. Let's go ahead and speed it up here. So we're going to want to send them out right around this mark, I think. Or just like halfway through this mark. Because then, no, maybe even later. Yeah, we need to send them out like... Honestly, we need to send them out on this mark. And then they'll fly around here. So let's speed it up a little bit more. So we're going for this mark. I'm sure we can get them back in time to send them out on a completely empty circuit. So, as soon as that hits, send out, send out. So we're going to let this run automatically, obviously. So let's see. This still, I mean, unfortunately we're stuck behind a Haas there. This one isn't too bad, actually. A 1:14. I'm pretty sure that's the fastest lap ever. But that, not in a race, obviously. But that's insane. A 1:14, I'm pretty sure is insane. Now we're going to want to send them out almost immediately. So we'll just confirm. But that 114, we may not even have to send them out. I mean, that was incredible. So we're going to send them out in about one marker. Oh, 116 here. So if we send him out now, and then send out... Okay, maybe not. You got a 114. So it wasn't as good as I thought it was. So, you know, go figure. Alright, let's wait until we get to the end zone here. Okay, Norris. Let's start pushing. We obviously weren't... Oops, deploy. Doing as well as I thought we were. Hold on, actually. We'll wait for Russell. Okay. I thought we were doing... What can I say? I thought we... I thought we were faster than we were. Listen, we're still fast. We got stuck on Verstappen there. I mean, we'll definitely get through qualifying in the first Q1 anyway. Let's see what happens with these guys. I don't know how we're not faster, to be honest with you, considering they're all in traffic. We had no traffic, and look how low we're ranked. That's not good. That's not good. Okay. Yeah, these guys are all better than us. Okay, let's continue. Do we go out on mediums? So mediums... No, we'll go out on softs again, I think. I'm not going to be using softs this race, that's why I'm using them up. I just don't want to ruin them for, obviously, the last qualifying. But we're not going to be using softs in the race. We'll send out.
Is the radio okay
send
now?
out.
Yeah, all good.
So we're going around the track without any, like, traffic, really. So, look, no traffic. So how are we getting such low times? Yeah, see, it's still not. They're at 114.4. We're at 114.8. So let's reconfigure, confirm, reconfigure, confirm. Alright, now we need to send them out. Honestly, like right here. Norris is up there. Getting stuck behind. I mean, I thought we had it in a good zone there. Obviously not. That's not great. It's not great. I'm hoping these guys don't knock Russell out in Q2. I mean, look at the traffic they have.
Well done,
it's
mate.
kind of
Great
frustrating. I don't know why we're going so slow. Okay, we're at least in Q3. We're at least going to be in the top 10. That's all that matters. But that is bad. That is not good at all. So which is going to be better here? So we're on softs. Alright. And I'm not sure why we're not doing great. I don't know. I don't know. One of these days I'll do the simulate and just see what happens. Hold on, let me look at this. So they're all on softs. Okay. So we'll send these guys out right away.
Radio check. Yeah, all good.
Ferrari's going to be in between us by the looks of it. So let's see the engine wear and stuff, because that's the only thing I can think of. Is the engine. So let me just have a look. 43% gearbox, 58%. Yeah, after this race, we're going to have to switch that out. Because it does hurt the power of the car. I don't know if we can do it before the race, but we're definitely going to do it after this race. Like, come on, 114. It's not great. It's not great. Okay. Reconfigure, confirm, reconfigure, confirm. Now we need to send them out. about here, I'm guessing. If we send them out on this mark, then they'll come out here. So we don't want to send them. We want to send them out just after that mark. So let's slow this down a bit. So we want it to hit that mark. Which is right now. Wait a little bit. Send out. Give him a little bit of space, then send out. Norris is leading right now, but that's... Oh, yeah, see? I'm not even going to manually do it. I'm just going to let it automatically go through. I don't think that didn't do anything. The first lap was the best lap they had. Oh, man. So this is going to be... This has been a struggle for us. I can only assume it's the gearbox. I mean, I say struggle. 4th and 7th isn't bad, right? But... Not great. Not great. We want to get in, at least with Lando in 3rd, and then Russell, you know... Yeah, no. We're not doing great. We definitely need to switch out our engine, or gearbox, I think. We definitely need to make some changes. Alright, it's race day. This is where we come into our best, though, right? You know what I mean? So if you look at the reports on race day, you can see expected strategies. Two of them are going to be using softs. We're doing a one-stop, so I'm going to go for medium hards. We'll probably switch Lando and George. We'll do the same strat, but switched unless there's rain. So let's go ahead and start off here. So no rain. It's supposed to be beautiful throughout. So typically I start off Lando with hards. It just works better for me. So that's what we'll do. Okay, so medium. It says current. So those mediums definitely do better. Alright, so we can push you... what's going to be the quickest? 20, 52. But we're going to be going fast. I mean, if we were going slow, could we do a whole race? Let's just bin that. We can do a whole race, theoretically, on one tire. But if we increase our pace, which we will, that's going to drop. No, we can't. Let's not be stupid here. Let's not be stupid. So let's see. If we're going full speed ahead, what's our lap time going to be? 21:19, 21. So like right about, I would feel more comfortable here. Right here. So that's 122.37. Now, if we were on mediums, I think we've just used up all our softs, I mean. Yeah, no, we're definitely not going softs. So 121.22. So, be more comfortable probably here for him. Okay. So now let's see for you, good sir. We'll do the same strat, but obviously the opposite way around. So you're gonna have to come in 30. So 30 is the sweet spot. So it'd be like right around, like here, lap 26. Okay, so you're going to be going out on lap 37. So we have 26 and 37, so there's a nice 10 lap between the two pitting, which should help them out. There's no rain scheduled at all. I think if we go on this, so 122.37. I think we're good. I like that. I like that. So I think they're going to be making an update soon. I said recently on the 17th, I think is when it's planned, a new update. And I think they're going to be making a tweak to the tires, because people are saying that the tires don't do anything in this game. They definitely do, but I think the hard tires may be a bit OP. Because Norris can keep up with softs fairly easily with hards, and last obviously longer. So we'll see what happens in the update. We'll have to read the patch notes for that. I hope to God they nerf the setup though, because I hate it more than anything. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you know the rules. We're gonna go and get a drink, and then we're gonna start. We're gonna pause it as soon as it starts, because I always forget to make our setup perfect.
It's lights out, and away we go.
Okay. So we need attack, overtake, attack, overtake. So that's how we start off every race. Okay, so we're in 4th and 7th. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get a drink that'll hopefully last us throughout the whole race. And we'll go from there. Let's see how this is going to go. Got my soda water, as always, tradition. Cheers. Alright, so in case you forgot where we are, we're at lights out! And away we go. We'll watch Norris since he is in 4th, and let's go! So as always, the first 2 laps at least,
Push up.
we'll do in real time.
Covering.
It looks like Perez isn't going too quick there. Alright, so we've kept Alonso behind, or Leclerc now, but he's literally on top of us. Oh no, these two can battle it out. Let them do their thing. Okay, come on, can we take Ricardo? Why is Ricardo doing good all of a sudden? You know what I mean? He was awful when he was with us. Now he's with Mercedes. He did spin out last race though. We need to increase our acceleration, because this is just PPP, if you know what PPP is. It's just not good. It's not good. Alright, come on. We can, you know, we're going to drop the overtake down, though. He doesn't seem like he's doing much. The other thing to keep in mind here, you know what, we'll keep Russell on overtake. The other thing to keep in mind, this track only has one DRS zone, which is right here. It's the straight. It doesn't have any other DRS zones. We'll see if that's a good or bad thing for us. This track is also good for fast cornering, which we are, I believe, number 1 in. But acceleration is where we're going to struggle. But usually, for the most of these races we've had 3 DRS zones. So we've had the opportunity to pass, and then pass on the main straight. But we've also had opportunities to be overtaken. So I'm hoping... Well, we'll see what happens with having one long DRS zone versus having multiple. Let's actually jump over to Russell. We need him to make some moves here, because he's not doing much. He's so close, yet so far away. Come on. Norris, you've got to take Ricardo. He's losing. Come on, you've got to catch up. A competitor locked up, that's fine. We're not looking good. Again, I'm going to assume it is... What's your gearbox and stuff looking like?
I think that was a crash.
Yeah, same thing. Magnussen's crashed already. There's no... Okay. It's not a safety car. Alright, so DRS is going to be coming up here soon. Let's speed this up. We've done 2 laps. Or we're in the 2nd lap. Leclerc has done the fastest lap. Oh, I need to remember that too. Fastest lap.
DRS is
Alright, DRS is enabled. It's not going to be, though, until the 2nd or another lap, because we're in the DRS zone here. Alright, so let's keep our eye out on times here. I'm a little confused at our speed here on Ricardo and Mercedes. You can see he is taken away from us. The only thing I can think of is gearbox. But the performance, it's not showing up. We don't have any major issues. Right? Nothing is yellow. Nothing. There's no minor wear. So that shouldn't... Oh, crap. I wasn't paying attention to that. Even with DRS here, we're the fastest DRS, but we're not doing a great job. Perez is sucking if you know what I mean. Like, I swear their strategy is to hold back people. Because he's 1.5 seconds behind Verstappen. He's holding us back. We're going to have to overtake. I don't like the fact that there's only one DRS zone. I don't like that. This should be a DRS right here. This is going to be a hard track to overtake on. For sure. We'll look at the tire strategies here. Let me actually... I want to see... Let's just wait and see what this next DRS zone here is going to look like for us. Alright, DRS should come in as soon as we turn here. Okay, DRS. Okay, I'm glad... I mean, as glad as you can be, but I'm glad Ricciardo's passed... You know what? Let's give you some overtake. I'm glad Ricciardo passed Perez, though, because Perez is what's holding us back. And I do think we'll be able to pass Ricciardo. Alright. There's no safety car, though, right? No.
There's been a crash. Sounds like a single car.
If we can pass Perez before... If we can pass him before the straight, we may be able to pass Ricciardo as well. No, we're not going to. Alright, let's turn that back to... This is annoying now. We're going to be in a DRS train with freaking Perez and Ricciardo, and we're not going to be able to get ahead of them. I don't like this track. I don't like it. I can already tell. I am not a fan of this. There's no rain expected, right? No. I can already tell I am not a fan of this at all. This is going to be a hard track to overtake on.
And Mclaren with a great overtake.
Okay, good. We overtook and we weren't even on the straight. This is good. Now, it's a good track if you're in first. But now we should be able to pass Mercedes on the straight here. We have the fastest DRS. Okay, there we go. Which has given us a nice boost up to Verstappen. I mean, we could go into deploy to catch up, but I think we're going to be okay. We are the fastest around the corners on the track. I mean, that doesn't look like a second and a half, does it, really? Maybe. Let's see, though. We're at 1.4. We need to realistically get into the DRS striking zone, so I'm going to do a deploy. Hopefully, just to, you know, catch up a little bit. Obviously, if we can get out of striking distance for Ricciardo, that'll be awesome. We got the fastest lap, which is good. We did not get out of striking distance for Ricciardo. But we are going to catch up to Verstappen here. But I am going to use all of my ERS. But it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. Alright, I'm surprised Ricciardo's so close to us, even though we're catching up to Verstappen here. I'm hoping to get a second ahead of Ricciardo, which it looks like we're going to be able to do. And we're in striking distance now of Verstappen, which is exactly what we wanted. Okay, deploy. You're going to go into neutral. Alright, we're in striking zone. We're not going to be able to pass him here, but what we are going to do is get right up on him. So now, in the next one, hopefully, we can pass him. Now, we're going to have to work on Russell. He's having a hard time passing Alonso. But for right now, we're going to focus mainly on our good boy Verstappen here. See what we can do. Almost at the last corner. It's the acceleration, you see that? Yeah, that's the... We're definitely going to have to do suspension next for brake cooling and for acceleration. That's going to be huge for us. Here we go. That didn't work out how we wanted it to, did it? Perez is sucking, though. I think Russell, if we can get him... I'm not worried about him right now, but if we can get him just past Alonso, he'll be able to get up ahead of all those guys. Also, pit strategies. Let's have a look. So those guys are on mediums. We have some softs, but okay. So I'm on hard. So I'm going to be outlasting Verstappen. That's for sure. Alright, here we go again. Round 2. Can we take him? No, we can't. See, this is where it's difficult. We have one DRS zone, and we can't pass Verstappen. We may be able to do it just like this, but he accelerates so much faster than us that it's not... it's not great. Russell's not doing anything, so we'll just leave him for now. There's no back and forth going on there at all. I'm surprised Ricciardo is so much further ahead than Hamilton, though, to be honest with you. But Ricciardo is a minute, oh, sorry, not a minute, a second and a half behind. Alright, here we go again. Can we get the overtake in this time? No, we can't. He's good at defending, but he's also surprisingly seems quicker than us, even though we're supposed to be first on the grid as far as DRS speed is concerned. So that's a little frustrating. I don't want to focus on Russell until I can just see some sort of... Russell's already about almost a second ahead of Ocon, so fine there. But I want to see what's going to happen here, because we cannot just sit doing this for an entire bloody race. We want to get first. We've been first. This is an awful track. I hate this track so much. I hate this track so bloody much. We're going to have to use deploy or something. Do we use deploy now? I'm not sure. We'll give it another loop here and see what happens, but... yeah, I don't like the one DRS zone. It makes it incredibly difficult to overtake. As you can see, Russell hasn't moved. We're having a very hard time. Oh! Almost! Almost. Albon's gone into the pits already. Interesting. That was it. If we can't do it there, when are we going to be able to do it, man? When are we going to be able to do it? There's like nothing between Russell and third and Perez. There's not much like time in between them. So that's why I'm not too worried. But this is really annoying me. We're way too far behind him right now to pass. Like, what is happening here? This is a travesty! I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand it. It has to be acceleration. He's too quick at accelerating. I mean, we're putting pressure on him. But... Russell, why are your tires so worn, my guy? Finally! Okay, we got him. We got him. Now, let's see, just for a couple laps. Let's see if we can hold him back on these corners as well. And see what he's like with DRS. Because if he passes us first try on DRS, I'm not going to be happy. You can see the whole train behind Ricciardo. Ricciardo's holding everyone up. Alright, here we are going in. DRS is going to kick in now. Alright, so we kept him at bay. We kept him at bay. Alright, let's focus our attention here onto Russell. Now, he needs... we have no DRS. Or ERS, I should say. It feels like we're just going slow. You know what I mean? It feels like we're just going slow. we're in a DRS train, so it's hard to pass anyone. And this circuit is so hard to pass people anyway. It is so difficult. How's Norris? How you doing? It's just what, for God's sakes. There goes Verstappen with his nitrous again. He gained a second. How do you pass us and gain a second?
Red Bull gained a place.
Well, I really don't think we're going to win this race. I can tell already. Not to be a Debbie Downer or anything like that, but that Red Bull is too quick, man. He's too quick. We're almost a second behind him. For what reason? For what reason? He had DRS. We had DRS. We have the fastest DRS in the game, though. It doesn't make sense. I mean, we can catch back up to him, but that's about it. All right, Russell, we need to do something here, don't we? You're really not charging the ERS. I haven't set its charge, but I feel like we're gonna have to do a charge. Overtaking on this, I hate it. I hate it so much. I say harvest. I say harvest. Alright, let's see what Norris has got going on here. It's as if there's a magnet and we're like opposites. When he passes me, it's like this perfect slipstream, like a swan, just beautifully like swoom past me. And then not only does he pass me, he's like a bloody rocket. When I come to pass him, it's like a magnet. As we're passing him, it's like, whoa. I'm not understanding it. I'm not understanding it. You'll see what I mean. We need to charge our ERS too. But look, you'll see what I mean now. Watch this when we go. I feel confident it's going to happen again. So we get close. Boom. Doesn't make sense. How does he do it so flawlessly? And we do it and it's like doing. Alright, back to Russell. So we are charging our ERS with Russell. It's the only way we're going to get out of this train that Ricardo has beautifully left us in. I feel confident in a podium for both of these drivers. But I don't feel... I wouldn't put money on coming first, though, to be honest with you. But I do feel confident that Russell can come third. He just needs to get out of this train that we're sitting in. That's why I'm recharging his ERS. We are going to drop behind quite a bit, but... we need this power. We need to go into overtake.
And Mclaren with a great overtake.
Alright, good for you, McLaren. I'm glad that you were able to do it. Of course, when we weren't looking, but it's okay. Tyre deg is not looking good for Russell. It's not looking good for Russell at all. He has the lowest tyre degradation. He's at the back of a train. We are going to go into either deploy or overtake. Good job, Norris, on fastest lap, my guy. Okay, we've entered our pit window, so I think we'll stick to it. Alright, let's go into overtake. Who did we just pass? I'm pretty sure that wasn't anyone of importance. But we are in overtake. We're going to have to just pick these guys off one by one. I have no idea how Alonso got 2 seconds behind Leclerc. I feel like I just blinked and we were 2 seconds behind. For God's sakes, what was that? I love this game, but at the same time, there's so many little issues with stuff like that where it just completely mind boggles me. It's just like magnets, man. There we... we passed him! And then it was as if we had a rubber band and we were pulling it. And then they just let it go and he just went... Phew! It doesn't make sense. Make it make sense, because it doesn't. That makes no sense. I mean, we've almost wasted all of our ERS on this guy. You better bloody pass him. Come on. We have Verstappen. Where's Verstappen? He's in the pits. Okay. Alright, let's go back to neutral. Can you just catch up to Leclerc? Because you are one hell of a time behind. You know what? Screw it. Go deploy. We're going to be pitting in a minute. Let's get ahead of Alonso because he's annoying as hell. And let's try and catch Leclerc. We are going to be pitting though, so maybe I shouldn't be wasting this. I'm very surprised that... Alright, we're empty. I'm very surprised no one else has pitted. Okay, there we go. Whoa, didn't mean to do that. Okay, we're going on to hards. Pit this lap.
It's a good lap. That's a good lap.
Russell got the fastest lap there. Understandable, we were in deploy. Norris is in first. He's only 3 seconds ahead of... How far behind is Verstappen? 22 seconds. So we could still pit and be right behind him, which is what we're looking for here. Alright, let's get him in the pits. And we're out. So now we're on hard. So we're going to the end of this race now. Alright, we are out in 8th place, but 4 of the cars ahead of us have not pitted. 4 of the cars ahead of us have not pitted. Alright. So, we're ahead. When's our pit window, by the way? 7 laps. So, we have like 10 laps until we pit. Let's check the weather just in case. Nope, we're looking hunky-dory. Excuse me. Okay. I mean, Verstappen catching us isn't great, but what can you do? We don't want Verstappen to get too close, because then we're going to pit, and we're going to be 20 seconds behind him. But keep in mind, everyone in front of us is going to pit. Surely... Okay, Ocon's gone into pits. Leclerc, Perez, and Bottas all need to pit also. Come on, Russell, just get ahead of Ocon. Thank God. Alright, we're in 7th, which isn't... This is where we were when we went into the pits. We need to get into... I don't know. We need to do something. Perez is not catching Norris. Norris is chilling right now. Norris is going on to the mediums, don't forget. So I think, if anything, we should probably start harvesting here a little bit for him. He's going to lose some seconds, but we need him to come out of the pits, like, fully charged to take on whatever the world throws at him. Russell's catching Bottas, but we pitted. Bottas hasn't. Let me just double check again. Yeah, Bottas, Perez, and Leclerc all need to pit. So I'm guessing this lap they're going to pit. I'm guessing when we come around the corner up here. Norris is charging and Perez isn't catching, so that's good. But Verstappen obviously is making some way. But I'm guessing they're all going to pit this lap. Which they didn't. Where's my cursor? There it is. They still haven't pitted. So Perez, Leclerc, and Bottas. I mean, they're on hards like Norris. But look at the difference. Bottas is 60 and we're at 46. So Norris is not doing great on tyre maintenance here. Management, I should say. He's definitely... I mean, we've had him just pushing. Ooh, we've just took Bottas and he hasn't pitted. So Bottas, see you later, alligator. You are done for, my friend. I'm happy with Russell.
And Mclaren with a great overtake.
Thank you. I'm happy with Russell. being ahead of Norris at some point. Like I say, this game is all about constructors. So for me, it doesn't matter what driver wins or has more points. But yeah, we do need to catch Ricardo though, because Ricardo he has pitted. Ricardo, what tires is Ricardo on? He's on hards as well.
That's a good lap.
Fastest lap. You can go to neutral because you are fully charged. Yeah, we had a good lap there. But we need to... I think if we pass Ricardo, that's going to put us in third. And then Norris... 80... Yeah, he's definitely not going to be ahead of Verstappen. Verstappen's going to come out ahead. But we're going to stick to our strategy. Simply because the tyres we have, we need them to last all the way to the end. Because we're going on to mediums. So... You know, we do the strategies on purpose, right? So we need to be able to follow them. The only reason to stray away from a strategy is if there's, you know, yellow flags, if there's a safety car, if there's a red flag, if there's rain. But if none of that happens, or a crash, but if none of that happens, it makes most sense just to stick to the strategy that we set in the beginning. So that's what we're going to do. Now, Ricardo, I mean, he's the guy that Norris was after. And now we have Russell after him. So I feel confident he's going to pass him right now on this straight, though.
Schumacher had an incident.
It's not a crash. It's not a yellow car.
There's been a crash.
We weren't able to pass there, but it's not because of the yellow flag. There's no safety car. Schumacher is still racing. I didn't realize Schumacher's on Williams now. Or maybe I did and I just forgot. But he got demoted from Haas down to Williams. Interesting. Alright, come on. We can do this. Take him now. Come on, Russell. This is your moment. Oh, nice. No, not nice. Not nice at all. What are you doing? What's this all about? Huh? What's this all about? Stop fishtailing all over the bloody place behind him. Norris is still set to be able to pit here in about a lap. And Russell really needs to pass him. Good thing about Norris is he's fully charged up on ERS. Okay, and we're going to be going on to mediums. Pit this lap.
Box now, box now.
Well, we're not boxing now. We're
Yeah,
boxing
confirm. Happy to box at the end.
next lap. Not now, right? No. Alright, here we go. Russell, one more time. I'm feeling confident this time, sir. Go, go, go! This is just annoying me at this point. No safety car. I don't know why we're having such a hard time with Ricardo. We had the same bloody thing. No safety car. We had the same thing with freaking Norris and Ricardo trying to overtake, and now we're having the same thing with Russell. That Mercedes is a pain in the ass to overtake, man. It's not even that fast. It's just annoying. We don't have ERS to go into overtake. Norris is in pits. Leclerc still has to pit, I believe. Yep. We did it. Thank Lord Jesus. Norris is out. Did he come out ahead of... He came out ahead of Ricardo.
Gain a position.
Oh no, he came out ahead of Russell. Wait, what the hell am I looking at here? Verstappen is so far ahead. I don't know if he's probably not. What is his tires? He went onto hard, so he's not gonna pit. He's doing a one stop. So
Oh, did someone run
I
wide
feel like
there?
this is it now. We have Verstappen, Norris, and Russell. And to be honest, I think this is how the race is gonna end. I think it'll be Verstappen first, Norris, then Russell. Because Verstappen's just, he's been an absolute mad lad. Perez and Leclerc still have to pit. But we need to catch up. And good old Russell's 2 seconds behind Norris, and Norris is 7 seconds behind. 2.7 seconds behind Verstappen. So we'll chill here for a bit. We're basically in second place. The other two haven't pitted yet. We're basically in second place. I don't know whether to deploy to do a catch-up. Is it worth it? I don't think it is at the moment, in all honesty. I think we're slowly catching up as it is. Look, 2.3. Keep in mind, Verstappen is now on hards, and we're on mediums. So theoretically, not only should we be able to catch up, which we're actually doing a really good job out here, we should be able to hold... We may even get first place on him, you know? Maybe a 1-3 finish. From the looks of what I can see right now, on the time that we're catching up to Verstappen, I feel confident that we could... if I was a betting man, I'd say we're going to finish 1-3.
Seems to have been a lock-up.
1-3. That's what I would put my money on. But we are... Look how... This is what's annoying, though. Look how fast we're catching him. Yeah, as soon as we pass him, we're not going to get, like, a huge... There's not going to be a huge gap there. But we'll see. We'll see. We're definitely catching on these medium tires, though. We're definitely catching on these medium tires. We're still not in striking zone yet. We will be next lap. Next lap, I feel confident. Ah, shit. Okay, so that's going to start slowing us down. Gearbox. So yeah, we definitely need to replace these parts. Is it going to have that big of effect, though? Let's see. We're still catching him. We're still catching him. I don't know if we're going to be striking distance this lap, because we're still half a second behind him. We're not going to make that up in this little turn here. But none of us are using DRS, which is good. But next lap, that's striking... We're in striking distance there. Ricardo is right on Russell, which is kind of annoying me. Because Ricardo, for some reason, on this race, he has been such a pain in the ass to overtake. I mean, everyone has. This... I never realized how bad overtaking was. I don't know if it's the same in real life. I can't remember. But I know in... Okay, we're in striking distance now. We should be able to at least catch up to him on this straight. And then maybe next lap, overtake. But here comes the catch-up. Alright, now we're there. Alright, let's see what these soft tires can do. We may be able to overtake him here without even using overtake or anything. Which would be nice, actually, because then we could get... Nah, we'll wait. This is such a... It's a short circuit, but it's like an oddly shaped one. It would have been nice to use overtake there to try and get ahead, to try and get a second ahead, then he wouldn't be able to use it on us. And we would, in all honesty, probably get way ahead of him. Yeah, his tires, those hard tires, those ain't it. I think if it was real life, maybe they'd pit him. And try and do...
Mclaren with a great overtake.
Like, switch tires, but I don't think it'd be worth it. When you're in second place. You're not really going to pit just to try and take first. But we're getting ahead. He's not going to be able to use DRS on us. I can't believe the difference the medium tires are making at the end of this race. Verstappen is not going to be able to use DRS on us here. Fastest lap. That's what I like to see. Yep, no DRS for you, sir. And now, honestly, the speed that we were catching up to Verstappen, we should be able to get away from Verstappen. So if I don't see this go up to like 2-second lead, then it's bullshit. The game's rigged. Because we were catching up to Verstappen so quick. And there's no reason we shouldn't get away just as quick. I mean, we are getting away, but not as quick as we caught up. Let's see. Yeah, we're still getting away. Let's see, we're at 117. He's definitely not going to be able to use DRS, but he is faster accelerating, so he may catch up a little bit time there. Yep. But here, now, we should get away from him. I think we're still number 1 on the circuit for high-speed cornering, which is what this track needs. So yeah, we're getting away. Alright, Russell, though. Russell. I think you're going to have to harvest for a little bit, my guy. I know Ricardo's right behind you, but we're going to want you to do a deploy lap here soon. So, if we're going to try and deploy, I'm going to need you to be almost fully maxed out. It's the only way you're going to catch up. It's the only way you're going to catch up to Verstappen. Ricardo's past you. Understandable. We're recharging, don't worry. We'll catch him up on the DRS. So, this is what my strategy is right now. We're just cruising. I'm actually going to put him down to standard, just to save his engine heating and the tyres. But what the plan is we're going to lose a place with Ricardo, which we've already done. Perez is so far behind, I'm not too worried. Perez is so far behind, I'm not worried. So if we can get up to like close to 100 in ERS, which you can see we're getting there. What we'll do is we'll pass Ricardo. We're going to pass him anyway on one of these straights in the DRS zone. And then we'll deploy to catch up to Verstappen, which is 4 seconds ahead. Now, I'm on hards with Russell here. So we're going to be on the same tyres as Verstappen. But hopefully our strategy with deploy and everything will help us out. Oh shit, I ran wide? Verstappen passed us?
Red Bull moved up.
Stay close.
Yeah.
It's okay, it's okay. We're faster. Oh. Alright, that sucked. Okay. So let's go into neutral with you. We're still faster though. We're still faster.
Recharge off.
We should still be faster than him. We should still be able to take him in the DRS, and we should still be able to get ahead like we were. I don't know how we spun off. I feel like we do so much better when we're pushing. Whenever we pull back is when we make our mistakes. Alright, let's see if we can get him again. We should be able to get him here. There should be no reasons we can't. Okay, we're back. Now let's get like 2 laps ahead. Get like a second and a half. 2 seconds ahead of him.
McLaren.
We didn't come out of that DRS as well as we did last time. Okay, now Russell's ahead. So what we're going to do with Russell is we're going to put him on a deploy lap here. We'll wait until like we get down to the corner. The last corner. Alright, and push you into deploy. So basically what we're doing here is we want to get at least a second ahead of Ricardo so he can't use DRS on us. And we're trying to gain some momentum on Verstappen. Now Verstappen, for some reason, all of a sudden, since we spun out, we don't have damage, I don't think. No. Since we spun out, he's staying up to speed with us, which I don't understand, because before the spin, we were getting ahead 1 second ahead, 2 seconds ahead, like, there was nothing. And now all of a sudden, we're not. So, I think we'll wait and see if he's gonna pass Norris here. No, he's not.
It's a good lap. That's a good lap.
What the hell is that all about? He's not gonna pass us.
That's a lockup.
So I think what we'll do is we'll do a deploy for Norris, just to make up some of that momentum we lost. Now both of them are in deploy. We are a second ahead. Let's go. We should be able to easily. I don't understand after that spin out how Verstappen, I don't know. He all of a sudden was just like, oh, raised from the dead. Saw us spin out and he's like, now we're fast. So I'm going to be able to hopefully go into this second ahead of him so he can't use DRS. Okay, he can't use DRS on us. Yeah, okay, we're getting ahead, we're getting ahead. Alright, we're going to keep our deploy for Norris here a little bit. It's okay. Until we're a good little chunk ahead of Verstappen. Which is about... You know what? This is good enough. Let's go into neutral. Right, Ricciardo is gaining on Verstappen, which is interesting because we have the same tyres. I mean, I say it's interesting. I know I did. Alright, let's harvest a little bit again. Because I really want... I mean, let's be honest. A perfect scenario here would be a 1-2 finish, which isn't out of it. We have less than 10 laps to go. Yeah, this deploy, though, is definitely... Yeah, let's go back to neutral for you. We need to... He's 4 seconds behind Verstappen now. I don't know if Verstappen has an issue that's causing him, you know, to slow down. But even Russell, by the looks of it, let's see, 4.1 seconds. Let's see if Russell can get even more ahead. 4.2. No, he's not, is he? There's not really much gaining going on here. We're going to have to use deploy, but we don't have a lot. Let's just wait until we get ahead of these two guys, because it looks like, who are we come up against here? The Williams brothers?
Oh, big lock up there.
A safety car here would actually be great for us, because I know Norris will stay ahead, and Russell, I would feel confident that he would be able to pass Verstappen at this rate. But I'm going to wait to get ahead of these two, because... Oh, this is Norris we're watching. Never mind. Let's just see what happens here. There we go. Yeah, Norris is smashing it. Okay, let's go back to Russell. Alright, Russell. This is what we need from you, my guy. We need you to deploy... Probably... We'll try and do a lap on deploy. Even no, look at that. We're at 18%. We're not going to be able to deploy. I would love to catch. I'm happy with a 1-3 finish. I really am. But I know there is in some world we can catch up to. It's 5. There's no chance. There's only 5 laps to go. If we had deploy right now, I really think we'd be able to do it. All right, go on deploy. It's going to drain so quick. Gone. We'll give it another shot.
And recharge on.
Russell,
recharge on.
hold on a second. He's only a second and a half. Dude, this is a possibility. Let's try the recharge again. I don't know what happened to Verstappen, if he spun out or what. He probably did, but I wasn't paying attention. But this is a real possibility here that we could have a 1-2 finish. Alright, we're losing. We're slowing down a lot again. Come on. Just get this power. Let's charge up. Let's get around this lap. And then we'll go into deploy again. This is a real possibility here in the last 3 laps that we may be able to actually pass Verstappen. Where did Ricciardo come from? Alright, back into neutral.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
We were so greedy that we ended up getting passed by Russell, which I wasn't even thinking he was on my radar. There's 3 laps to go. We should be able to pass Russell. Well, we have to pass Russell if I want to catch up to Verstappen. We have to pass him on this next one. I don't know how all of a sudden Ricardo's got NOS as well. He's got some nitrogen in his tank. Alright, DRS, go. Dude, this is so annoying now. We're not going to be able to pass. We're not even going to be able to pass him to catch up to frickin' Verstappen. Ricardo, you're so annoying. You're affecting my real life thoughts of you in this game. You annoy me so much in this game. You are the bane of my existence. We fired you and now you're just holding us back. Look how slow you're going. I was so quick catching up to Verstappen. And you, my young sir, are just trying to slow me down. I get it. You're mad that Russell replaced you, so you're trying to make Russell's life a living hell. Look at this. Can you overtake him? Like, please? Get ahead of this idiot. I'm not going to be able to... If it wasn't for Ricardo here, I genuinely think we could have had a 1-2 finish. Ricardo getting in front of us here has just completely
This is the last lap.
messed up everything.
Confirm.
It's the last lap. We have to pass him here because, as you've seen, it is impossible to pass anyone. What is this? Dude, we may not even get a podium now because of freaking Ricardo. I don't think we're going to be able to pass him. I don't think we're going to be able to pass Ricardo. Like, this is just really... Ricardo, like, I hate you so much. I hate you so much. We're not even going to get a podium. Because of Ricardo.
It's a checkered flag. You can keep pushing if you want to.
That's annoyed the hell out of me. Okay,
mate.
did we
Fantastic job.
either get too greedy trying to go after Verstappen? I think is what happened there. But we didn't get a podium
Okay, that's the
because of
checkered
that
flag.
bane of my existence in front of us.
Well, guys,
Good job.
It's fine.
mate.
I'm
Good
happy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
for the in-lap, can I have ACS
We
off
won.
and
We won
H4-1?
our
White
fourth
H4,
race.
Position 1.
We've won every race. Let's speed this up. We've won every race this season. I don't care that we came fourth, even though it's annoying as hell. Oh,
Lando
man.
Norris can be proud. What a fantastic
Good job to Lando,
performance
for
from
sure. Smashed it. Smashed it. I honestly, in the pit of my stomach, believe that we would have came 1-2. Because we were only 1.5 seconds behind Verstappen.
This podium result. It's joy all around for the team.
I think Ricardo completely messed that up for us. But good on you, Ricardo. I'm happy you're doing well after we got rid of you. I am. I am happy
And
for
after
you.
such a fabulous drive here today, it's no surprise to see this man land on the podium.
But you didn't ruin our race! I like how they make all of them
There
the
we
same
have all
height.
three drivers
Like,
that are
everyone's the
taking
same
home
height.
the silverware, along with the most valuable
You noticed? None of them are taller or shorter. They're all
Fantastic result
the same
from
height.
McLaren there.
Yeah, this was a really clever bit of strategy, and it's great to see that pay off. I can't wait to find out what they show us next time.
After an
Get
intense
in there.
weekend, the team ends in first place in the constructor standing.
We're holding on to that first. We're holding on to it. So both of us did good. See? Both went up 3 positions, which I'm happy with. I think the engine or the gearbox, we're going to have to switch out because it was... Oh, we got fastest lap too, thank God. So basically, everything we promised to our sponsors, we got. So that's a good thing. 2 points is the difference between what we had here, so I don't really care that much. But we got fastest lap. Our drivers are still up. It would have been nicer to be a couple more points there. But Verstappen is catching up a little bit to you, but definitely not to Norris. Norris is just absolutely smashing it. And then constructors now, we're 160 points. That's huge. That's huge. We're definitely holding on here. It'll be interesting. But if we can continue what we're doing, it'll be good. I think that race was a good race. I'm happy with it. You know, you can be greedy and want a 1-2 finish. I mean, we would have got a 1-3 if I wasn't greedy going after a 1-2. Oh, we got a point for... Wait, it sounded like I heard a point. But it doesn't look like we did. But I need to do... I think it's overtake for Russell. We need to put points into. So that was a nice payout. The best payout would be in a couple races when we get the big one for the big bonus. But that was a good one. We're spending a lot. We're spending a lot on these guys. Bonuses. Their morale should be through the roof. 7 emails, man. Ugh. Okay, we can start buying stuff, so we're going to start doing that for sure. We'll do that here in a second. Monthly development report. Acceleration is not good. Yeah, we know this. And brake cooling. That's what we're going to do the development on right now, actually, sir. So Lando now is clearing the checkered flag. Finishing ahead of Verstappen and Ricciardo after qualifying P4 on Saturday. Yep, took the position. Success of Lando Norris this weekend has allowed them to further extend their lead over. Yep. Current Lando is development drivers champion with a hefty 91 points. Yep, everyone is talking about McLaren as they exceed everyone's expectations. P1 and Constructors Championship. Yeah, it's all good. All good in the hood. I'm just letting you know that our monthly finance report from April is going to talk about that. The board watched the race this weekend and cannot be happier that you led the team to victory, be assured. Yep, it's basically the same thing we've got. So let's actually look. Oh, board confidence. Yeah, can't wait for that review, that's for sure. So car 1 needs brake cooling and Lando needs defending. Which we will do. If I had points, which I don't. It made a little noise, like, let's do all we do! Defending. There you go, you happy? We've put some defending point, even though he's won every race, so he's not having too much of a hard time defending. But he's won every race. Let's try... You could probably use some smoothness, my guy. We'll put you on soon, I promise. Technical staff, do you have anything? No. We're going to have to replace you soon. So for you... I think drag reduction. I need it for... I need something for acceleration. Brake cooling, could use that too, to be honest. DRL, yeah. I'm trying to see if there's anything here about accelerating. Increase top speeds. You know, I think we're just going to go for cooling. It's pretty high on cooling already, though. Let's go airflow. Okay, race engineer Yaguchi. How's your relationship? Good. Why is it not great? Like this one with Lando. Huh? Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, if we look at our calendar here, let's actually look at finances. What am I looking at? Total 86, outgoing, balance, negative 3 million. I like it. Alright, so for cars, we've already decided what it is we're going to be doing, right? So design, I said suspension. We're going to put all of our hours into it, which should make a huge difference. This is just how I roll, okay? Let's do this too. All of that. And then design focus. What did I say? Let's have a look at the grid rank. So if we go race performance, that'll put us, you know, that's decent. We'll be first in everything on dirty air anyway. But we're not doing race. We're gonna, let's see, balanced. No, we're gonna do cooling. And then what we're gonna do is increase this to here. So yeah, top speed we're going to be third, 7th in acceleration, third top speed DRS, acceleration and DRS is first, though I told you. First, 15th. The only thing we need to start worrying about now is going to be cornering. Because, you know, next. I think next. That's what we do. 6. Rushed intense. So I think intense, right? Your designers will put in extra hours to optimize this design. The cost will be higher, but you will gain greater car part experience bonus, which will improve future designs of this car part. Your team's expertise in suspension development will increase at a faster rate. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we've got 22 days, which actually isn't bad. That's not bad at all. So if we go to the calendar, so we're here, May 1st, right? So our car parts will be ready, is it here? So they'll be ready in time for the Spanish Grand Prix, because we're going to rush them, because I want them. So we'll rush them. The other thing we need to look at here is if we go to car 1, powertrain, gearbox is naff. So we need to change that. We need to put a new gearbox on. Car 2. You need a new gearbox too. Okay, it looks like engine's okay, ERS is okay. Engine's okay, ERS is okay. So yeah, they've been getting better because we were first in a lot of these. So obviously the other teams have been working on stuff too. But let's see, top speed, the grid average is below us. We're above average. We're above average in acceleration, but not by much. Okay, cornering, we're good at. There's nothing we're below average on, right? Acceleration, we need to start working on. Dirty air, 40%, 48%, 50%. Yeah, we're way below on cooling. Oops. Okay. So let's see. Cooling's a big deal. Because it's, you know, you want to cool the brakes down, you want to cool the tires down, you want to, it's, yeah, we don't want to overwear things. So there, I think that's it. We fixed up our car. Oh, we've ordered some new parts. They won't be ready for this race, but they will be ready. They won't be ready for Miami, baby. You'll see Miami tomorrow. But they will be ready for the Spanish Grand Prix. So we'll be ready for that. So anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is the current ranking. We're smashing it. We're smashing it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, please. Subscribe if you're new, and turn on notifications so YouTube will let you know when I upload some more videos. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Peace.